You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today in news, the EU has decided that cannabis-derived CBD is not a narcotic. When you're taking cannabis from the entire plant, making CBD, it is not a drug, it is not a narcotic, and it is against the EU's trade agreement for any of the member states to block the movement of those products. In this case, it's a CBD company legally produced in Czechoslovakia. And they're selling their CBD vape in Europe, but France was taking a stand on it and not allowing that product to be sold in France. Well, the EU courts have decided that the French ban is a breach of the contract. What the courts have said, though, is the French can reinstitute their ban, but they have to prove that cannabis is dangerous. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with to try to make it seem like cannabis might be dangerous. However, not in their favor. Cannabis is very safe, is required for human function, and has 0 fatalities connected to it. Also in news, former President Obama has wrote a book where he talks a little bit about his view on cannabis. What he says was he didn't really want to legalize cannabis or get involved in cannabis. Instead, he liked to blame Congress and always deflect that cannabis law was left to Congress and that he had no say in it. He was a third party in cannabis law as the president. He had nothing to do with it. In his book, it says that he didn't want to vote on it, he didn't want to come out for cannabis, and that he doesn't really support cannabis, that he used it when he was younger, and he thinks it was a mistake and it was bad, and he doesn't do it anymore. President Obama did participate in the classification of cannabis as a Class 1 dangerous substance with no medicinal use. Also in news, Mexican Senate passes cannabis legalization. Pretty much everybody in Mexico wants the cannabis. It's just a matter of how they're going to legalize it and how they're going to do it. The cannabis activists in Mexico have done a great job. They've fought very hard for legal cannabis in Mexico. They're going to have cannabis, tourism. Adults can grow in their own home. They still have another court to go through that has to approve. They're hoping to turn it into a cash influx and to support budget troubles as a result, like everybody else, from COVID-19. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.